All right. Shalom, shalom. I like to start out by saying Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Kol Haloyim La Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachapadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles, the great millstone who rule well. Blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect that's scattered abroad, the Akim and the Akwat that's listening in. Yahweh Rakazah, Lord willing, that the lesson is edifying. It's the brother Shawab Omawam back at you with another lesson. And going into this topic, all right, the collapse will lead, all right, to the charagma, okay? And this is Ecclesiasticus 27:1. Many have sinned for a small matter, and he that seeketh for abundance will turn his eyes away. As a nail sticketh fast between the joinings of the stones, so does sin stick close between buying and selling. All right. So many have sinned for a small matter. All right. When this hour of temptation is brought upon us, all right, you're gonna have just that. You're gonna have many people sin for the smallest matters. All right, just to go back to the ways of society, just to eat a piece of food, all right, just to have a bottle of water. Okay. These people are literally gonna sin for the smallest matter, all right, but it's gonna mean the biggest destruction for them. Okay. And it says, and he that seeketh for abundance will turn his eyes away. Yeah, you should be seeking the abundance of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. All right. And by you seeking the abundance of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. All right. As a matter of fact, let me grab this precept. This is Matthew 6:19. And it says, lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth where moth and rust does corrupt and where thieves break through and steal, but lay for yourselves treasures in heaven where neither moth nor rust does corrupt and where thieves do not break through nor steal. For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. All right. So that's setting your affection on the things above. All right. Going back into, seeking that abundance of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. And when you seek that abundance, you will always turn your eyes away from sin. Okay. And at the same time, you can use it in the spiritual sense of many have sinned, all right, for a small matter, all right, for the dumbest reasons, all right, to have pleasures of sin for a season, okay. And he that seeketh for abundance, all right, if you got these 2/3 out here that seek the abundance of Esau, all right, the abundance and the cares of this life, all right, that will also make you turn away your eyes from Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. All right. And it says, as a nail sticketh fast between the joinings of the stones, so does sin stick close between buying and selling. And a whole lot of sin is going to be done in those days in the hour of temptation, just for these people to go back to buying and selling. All right. And this is why you need Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. All right. So that you don't make provision for the flesh. Let's grab that. This is because these people that are going to end up sinning for the smallest matters, they're going to be literally running after the flesh, man. Okay. This is Romans 13:14. And it says, but put ye on the Lord. Matter of fact, let me grab it. Second. I hate when they don't give me that 16:11. There we go. Let me go up one. Okay. Guess not. Oh, okay, here we go. This is Romans 13:11, and that knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep. All right, we no longer could be sleep in this world, man. These devils is making moves on us, man. It's the time to be awake right now. Okay, to wake out of sleep means to walk. All right, to be alive in Yahweh Shai and no longer be in the congregation of the dead. All right, because when you have no knowledge of the Lord, you are dead to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. All right, you are considered as a dry bone. So it says, for now is our salvation nearer than we believed. All right, and we see it every day through the prophecies that are playing out. All right, according to scripture, it says the night is far spent, the days is at hand. Okay, the day is at hand, the day of doom is at hand. All right, let me grab that real quick. This is Second Ezra 7:43. But the day of doom shall be the end of this time, and the beginning of the immortality for to come, wherein corruption is past. All right, and corruption is going to be done away with. All right, and the truth that's been so long without fruit shall finally be declared, and is being declared right now through the mouth of the prophets. Okay, so going back to Romans 13:12, the night is far spent, the day is at hand. Let us therefore cast off the works of darkness, and let us put on the armor of light. Okay, and to put on the armor of light is to take in this word, eat the whole entire roll. Okay, just like it tells you in Ephesians 6:10 all the way down to 14:15. Okay, putting on this whole truth is your armor of light. Okay, it says, let us walk honestly as in the day, not in rioting and drunkenness. All right, and our people are in that type of mode right now, man. Everything is about a party. Everything is about getting drunk. Everything is about rioting. Okay, which, you know, rioting basically goes into when you go into that word, it goes into them coming in the name of Bacchus. All right, where, you know, people will celebrate after hours. Okay, basically, you know, you go to a club, you go to a place to party, and after 12 o'clock it's the after party. All right, and that's basically what that word breaks down into, rioting. All right, going into, you know, celebrating late night and playing loud music and, you know, drinking the night away. Okay, and it says not in rioting and in drunkenness. Okay, literally being, you know, it's the time to be sober. All right, you don't want to be, you know, all the time in a non-sober state of mind. All right, because you have to constantly watch what's happening around us, man. And the love of many is waxing worse. So people's mindsets are, you know, full of demons right now. Right, so you have to be sober and, you know, constantly be wise as a serpent and harmless as a dove. But drunkenness can also be caught up with different philosophies. Okay, just like these people that are going to end up taking this MOTB, they're caught up with the philosophies of this world, and they believe the philosophies of this world. This is why they're going to line up, all right, and go down to Egypt for help. It says, not in chambering and wantonness, not in strife and envying, right? And our people, all right, they're all about strife and envying. Okay, they all about, you know, starting something when there's no need to be started. All right, when you can walk the other way. Okay, wantonness, you know, eyes wandering all over the place, man. Okay, your eyes shall be focused on what? Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, as the scriptures say, if the whole body be filled with light. All right, how's it go? Let me grab it real quick. Thy whole body be filled with light, KJV. This is Matthew 6:22. The light of the body is the eye. If therefore the eye be single, all right, meaning focus. That word single goes into focus. Thy whole body shall be full of light. But if thine eye be evil, thy whole body shall be full of darkness. If therefore the light that is in thee be darkness, how great is that darkness? Okay, so you want to constantly be focused in Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. All right, because if the eye is focused on the Lord, on the things above, all right, your whole body's gonna be filled with what? Rivers of everlasting waters, man, as the scriptures say. Okay. This is let me go back. I knew it was gonna do that. So going back to I knew it. There you go. So going back to Romans 13 and 12, and the night is far spent, the day is at hand. Let us therefore cast off the works of darkness. All right, and how are you going to cast off the works of darkness? By the renewing of your mind. All right, no longer following in the ways of the society, and let us put on the whole armor of light. Let us walk honestly as in the day, not in rioting and drunkenness, not in chambering and wantonness, not in strife and envying, but put ye on the Lord Yahushua Hamashiach, and make no provision for the flesh to fulfill the lust thereof. All right. So if you're constantly in the Lord's mind, man, all right, you're not gonna make provision for the flesh. So when the time comes that that hour of temptation is presented onto you, are you not gonna care about what's being presented to you, because all you care about is Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai in that kingdom. You see, all you care about is that reward. All right. See, Esau's gonna reward everybody with a microchip. All right. And behind that reward comes the gift of destruction, man. You see, but the Lord is gonna give us what? He's gonna bless us with eternal life, man. All right, us being those first fruits that walk into the kingdom on the first round, man. Because in the second, there is no power in the second death, as the scriptures say, man. All right, so for you to come back through the loins of the elect, man, you done missed the whole. You done missed all the work that Yahweh Shai is gonna put in that time, man. Okay. So at the end of the day, you're not going to make no provision for the flesh, right, to fulfill the lust thereof. And these people are going to fulfill the lust of wanting to go back into society. And this is why they're going to line up. Okay. Now this is 1 Peter 3 and 8. Salakia. 2 Peter. No, that's not it either. Not bad. This is Salakia. This is 1 Corinthians 8 and 7. Howbeit, there is not in every man that knowledge, for some with conscience of the idol unto this hour eat it as a thing offered unto an idol, and their conscience being weak is defiled. You see, and this is why, all right, you have to constantly be what? Prayed up, all right, because your adversary, the devil, is seeking whom he may devour. Okay, basically looking for the weakest link. Let's read that again. 1 Corinthians 8 and 7. Howbeit, there is not in every man that knowledge. Not every man has the knowledge of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man. For some with conscience of the idol unto this hour eat it as a thing offered unto an idol. Okay, and in the hour of temptation, all right, when they are presenting that that MOTB, that is going to be an idol. Okay, a digital Messiah, a digital God that you are going to be worshiping. Okay, it says some with conscience of the idol onto this hour eat it. Okay, that hour of temptation, they're gonna eat. Okay, basically in the name of that idol. All right, meaning eating what? All right, basically gonna eat the philosophy, gonna eat the ways of the society, man, and they're gonna follow right after that idol. All right, just to be in sync with that idol, to be in sync with the society, man. We're not looking to be in sync with the society. This is why we're going to be pilgrims upon the earth, man. All right, because the Lord is going to separate us from that, man. All right, what did the Lord say in Revelations 3:10? Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation. All right, meaning what? You keeping this truth all the way unto the end, enduring all the way into the end. The Lord is going to keep you away from the hour of temptation for believing. Okay. And it says, unto this hour eat it as a thing offered unto an idol, and their conscience being weak is defiled. Okay. Because these people are weak-minded. They're feeble. Okay. And the Lord told us to cast off the works of darkness, man. All right. He also told us to what? To let go from the mortal thoughts. To let go from mortal thoughts. All right. Is to walk in the spirit. So let me grab. This is 2nd Ezra's 14 and 14. Hold on. 2nd Ezra's. Yeah, 2nd Ezra 14 and 14. It says, let go. Matter of fact, let's grab it from 13. Now, therefore, set thine house in order. Okay, which, you know, we have to set our houses in order. All right, our actual households. Okay. But in this case, we want to set our house, which is our body, in order, man. And we want to set it in order where Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, and reprove thy people. Comfort such of them as be in trouble. And we comfort you with these words. The scriptures tell you comfort one another with these words, man. All right. And by knowing the knowledge and wisdom of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, that shall be the stability of thy times. All right. And to have stability is to be comforted. Okay. And that's what we're going to have. Comfort through Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Comfort such of them as be in trouble, and now renounce corruption. Okay. And that's why the Lord has us out there, because we are the ones that are standing up against the evildoers, standing up against the workers of iniquity. Right? It says, let go from thee mortal thoughts, cast away the burdens of man, put off now the weak nature. All right, those that line up for that MOTB, that is the weak nature, okay, in their mind. All right, and that's why they're gonna run to Egypt for help. All right, because they walk in the flesh, and the scriptures talk about how I believe, yeah, it's in Isaiah the 31st chapter. It says that the Egyptians are men, okay, and not Yahweh, that they are of flesh, you see. So those that are of the flesh are going to mind the things of the flesh. So they're going to mind when Esau presents this MOTB, all right. And what a coincidence that it's actually being put in the flesh, man, underneath your flesh. Right? It says, and set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee, and haste thee to flee from these times. Yeah, we're going to cast our burdens upon the Lord. So when the time of the hour of temptation comes, all right, all we got to do is make no provision to the flesh, okay? And the Lord is going to sustain our burdens, man. Everything that we're crying upon, he's going to take care of us. The scriptures tell you that in Ecclesiasticus, Wisdom of Solomon, the 3rd chapter, I believe is the verse 9, I believe it is. It says, and the Lord has care for his elect. The Lord has care and respect for his elect. Okay. And that's who he's dealing with, the elect. He's not dealing with all of Israel. Okay. It says, for yet greater evils than those which thou hast seen happen shall be done hereafter. Okay. For look how much the world shall be weaker through age, so much the more shall evils increase upon them that dwell therein. For the time is fled far away, and leasing is hard at hand. For now hasteth the vision to come, which thou hast seen. And that vision is about to come. All right. That vision that, all right, we always bring out Habakkuk 2 and 3, right? And it says, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it shall surely come. It will not tarry. All right. The Lord has this vision, all right, this time of this snare that the whole world is going to be tried. All right. Luke 21 and okay, 32. Verily I say unto you, this generation shall not pass away till all be fulfilled. Heaven and earth shall pass away, but my word shall not pass away. And take heed to yourselves, lest at any time your hearts be overcharged with surfeiting and drunkenness and cares of this world, of this life, and so that day come upon you unawares. For as a snare shall it come on all them that dwell on the face of the whole earth. You see, it's the whole earth. Well, that's how you know it's going to be an actual global thing. Okay, and that snare is talking about, all right, that MOTB. It says, watch ye therefore and pray always, that ye may be accounted worthy to escape all these things that shall come to pass, and to stand before the Son of Yahweh. Okay, constantly stay prayed up, pray without season, so we can be accounted worthy to escape these things, man. All right, let me grab a couple. Let me grab this actually. This is Isaiah 36 and 6. And it says, lo, thou trustest in the, hold on, it's loading. Lo, thou trustest in the staff of this broken reed on Egypt. All right. Going back to our people following after the ways of Egypt, man. As a matter of fact, let me just grab that one time real quick. This is 31. I mean, 30. Isaiah 30 and 1. And it says, woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord Yahweh, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin. You see? And we just read about how many are going to sin for the smallest matter. So sin is going to be close to buying and selling, as the scriptures say, right? This is them adding sin to sin. All right, because here it is, when you take that MOTB, man, you committed a bunch of sins in one. All right, you're bound down to another God. Okay, you're cutting into your flesh, as the scriptures tell you not to. Okay, now once you got it in you, all right, it shows that you're a slave to the society and not a servant unto Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. Okay. There's so many different ways you're sinning in that. Okay, it says, well, it says that walk to go down into Egypt. See, that's that broken reed. All right, because Egypt ain't nothing but trouble. Egypt ain't good for you, man. Egypt is going to lead you to your destruction. It says that walk to go down into Egypt, and have not asked at my mouth to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh, and to trust in the shadow of Egypt. Therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion. You're going to be confused, man, because here it is. These devils are going to present that MOTB to you, and they're going to present it in a great way to you, man, making it as convenient as possible. All right. And these people are going to boast themselves about this wicked ass gift that's given on to these people. All right. And the scriptures say that he that boasts of a gift, all right, is like clouds without rain. All right, meaning that you expected a certain outcome, all right, but you were fooled. You were bamboozled by Esau. And now you're going to be in confusion and total shame for following after the way of Esau, when we constantly tell you never trust thine enemy. All right, scriptures say never trust thine enemy, because like iron rusted, so is his wickedness. Okay, it says he will pretend to help thee, right? But he's also trying to what? He's trying to throw you into a pit, roughly paraphrasing it. Okay, he's really trying to throw you into a pit. That's why it says, who shall pity a charmer when he is bitten by a serpent? Okay, when your ass get bitten by the MOTB, okay, we're not gonna have no pity for you, because we constantly told you over and over and over and over again, being that broken record that everybody always says, yeah, the same broken record saying the same thing. That's right, because the Lord repeated himself over and over and over again in the scriptures, man, because y'all hard-headed as hell. Okay, y'all sick in the head. So what did the Lord said? This is a stiff-necked people. All right, stiff-neck is to be you know, hard-headed, man. That's why the scriptures say break up your fallow ground. Okay, as a matter of fact, let's grab that real quick. This is Hosea 10 and 12. And it says, sow to yourselves in righteousness, reap in mercy, break up your fallow ground, man. Break up that hard-headedness that you damn you 2/3 have, man. For it is time to seek the Lord Yahweh till we come and rain righteousness upon you. How is he going to rain that righteousness upon you? With this doctrine. Scriptures talk about how he shall make doctrine to reign, man. All right. It says, ye have plowed wickedness, ye have reaped iniquity, ye have eaten the fruit of lies, and the most lies that they're going to eat is Esau's lies. Because thou did trust in thy way in the multitude of thy mighty men. When you read that in the NLT, it says, but you have cultivated wickedness and harvested a thriving crop of sins. You have eaten the fruit of lies, trusting in your military might. Okay, believing that great armies could make your nation safe. Okay, and that's what they constantly push out, peace and safety. And as the scriptures say, when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them. Okay, and that MOTB is going to be presented to you as safety. All right. So now let's go back to Isaiah 36 and 6. It says, lo, matter of fact, let me grab it for 5. I say, sayest thou, but they are but vain words. I have counsel and strength for war. Now on whom dost thou trust, that thou rebellest against me? Lo, thou trustest in the staff of this broken reed on Egypt, whereon if a man if a man leans and goes to Egypt for help, okay, it will go into his hand and pierce it. Yeah, what's going to go into your hand and pierce it? It's going to be that MOTB, that Rice Krispie treat. So is Pharaoh king of Egypt to all that trust in him, you see? And by you taking that MOTB, is showing that you trust in Pharaoh. You trust in Esau. That's why the scriptures say, if the gospel be hid, it be hid to those that are lost, because the God of this world has blinded the minds of them that didn't believe. Okay, they believed in the MOTB, they believed in Esau being their God, but they didn't believe Yahweh Bashem Yahweh's words when he told you, you can that if you kept the word of my patience, I will keep you from that hour of temptation, man. Right? So with that being said, let me grab these little, I got a bunch of different articles and videos from Instagram, basically showing you the time that we're in, man. All right, the time of this dollar collapsing. right? Which I'll get to a couple of precepts of that. Okay, but let's grab this real quick. This is a cashless society. Okay, means zero cash. It says no car boot sales, markets, no tooth fairy. People would just be doing some dumb shit. But it's funny because they're trying to show you what a cashless society means. All right, no car boot sales, markets, no tooth fairy, piggy banks, no saving cash for a rainy day, no tipping the waiter or hairdresser, no giving to the homeless, no giving to busking musicians, no selling unwanted items for cash, no buying anything with privacy. 100% digital currency means your life is 100% dependent on a power source, which is Esau, and the internet, man. The power source is America here, man. Okay. It says every penny you will receive will be recorded, every transaction will be tracked. Okay, and that is 100% correct. All right, there's gonna be no such thing as I can get away with it. All right, these devils gonna know every single thing you do. All right, this is Wells Fargo, Chase, and Bank of America among 79 U.S. banks that have shut down branches in just over a month. Okay, and when the banks go, eventually what else is gonna go? The rest of the society, man. The rest of these jobs. Why? Because without a bank, how you gonna get paid? Okay. As a matter of fact, let's grab that. All right, this is Ecclesiastes 12 and 3. And it says, in that day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease because they are few, and those that look out of the windows be darkened. Right, and that's talking about when America collapses, man, when there's going to be no more work and employment out there. When you go into that word grinders, it goes into employment. Okay, so employment is going to cease due to these banks collapsing. Okay, and the doors shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low, and he shall rise up at the voice of the birds, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low. Okay, so all the doors shall be shut in the streets. Okay, when there is no more work out here in Egypt. All right, scriptures tell you that Egypt shall fail. All right, this is Isaiah 19:3. And the spirit of Egypt shall fail in the midst thereof, and I will destroy the counsel thereof, and they shall seek to the idols and to the charmers and to them that have familiar spirits and to the wizards. Okay, and they're going to seek and seek, but they're not going to find. And the Egyptians will I give over into the hand of a cruel Lord, and a fierce king shall rule over them, saith the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushua of hosts. You see, you're going to be given into the hand of Yahushua. Okay, let's grab this. This is Second Ezra 7 and no, 6. Salakia 6. 6 and 22. And it says, and suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown, and full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty. All right. And that's going to also happen in the time of Jacob's trouble. You know, these 2/3 going to be clearing out these storehouses. How, you know, storehouses that were once filled with things you can buy are not going to be filled with anything on the shelves, man, because everything's going to be ran down on. Okay, and that also goes into, you know, these places that were once with employment and making money, all right, are no longer going to be able to, you know, make that money anymore, man, because money ain't gonna be worth shit. Okay, Shalom, brother. Yahweh Shem Shah Barakatah. That snap, cracky, and pop looming. That's right. All right. So now let's go to another video real quick. Okay. I mean, another. Let me see.
Nasty business ahead. It's getting real. The collapse of the U.S. type of real. 560 billion in unrealized losses hit the U.S. banking system. The FDIC says 63 lenders are on the brink of insolvency. 63 banks are about to crash. And for my earlier followers that stuck with me when we predicted that bank in Philadelphia was going to crash because the FDIC made this similar announcement, now we got this happening. Then we saw what happened with Berkshire Hathaway earlier today. I think we have something worse than 2008 that's about to happen. Possibly a whole system collapse that started with Evergrande a few years ago when they collapsed. We better hope you're right, Henry. Also, what another Twitter user pointed out, or X, whatever you want to call it, they pointed out that 63 banks filed for reverse repo. The user by the name Zeus has pointed this out. All a reverse repo is they sell securities with the promise of buying them back at a higher price later on. I don't know, y'all. It might get ugly for real. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I think it got real. I think we're on the brink of a global collapse. We got nasty business.
I think that you a little late. Because the elders been telling you this since the late 60s, man. All right. They've been telling you forever. All right. This is all just different news and updates on, you know, basically this fourth industrial revolution that we're already entered into it, right? But now it's about to get real high tech. Okay. This is Biden to ban air travel in 2025 for all Americans who refuse to carry a WEF digital ID. And we know that that's all going to lead to what? Right? It's going to lead to that charagma. Okay. At first, it's going to be an ID. All right, a little card, your license, whatever. But eventually it's going to be a digital ID that's going to be put into your actual hand, man. All right, let me grab this real quick.
Running scared right now. While you were busy enjoying your weekend, and I certainly hope you were, stuff is hitting the fan in the United States banking system right now. They're trying to keep it quiet to protect themselves, not to protect you. I repeat, they are trying to keep this hidden from you to protect themselves, not you. And it's going to be a bloodbath if you're not prepared. So we'll get into all of these details in a second. But first, here's some context. How many of you remember last year, it's like an anniversary right now, when Silicon Valley Bank suddenly collapsed?
A rough week for the banking industry.
The collapse of Silicon Valley Bank, the second biggest bank collapse in U.S. history. Treasury didn't know what to do about it. They couldn't agree on how to handle it. They flip-flopped on their position. Here was my report from 11 months ago. Here you can tell I hadn't slept much. I was watching all of this crap hit the fan. I mean, look at my beard, for crying out loud. It is bad. So this morning, we had Janet Yellen, the Treasury Secretary, come out and say one thing, and then a few hours later, sources saying now that the Treasury is going back on that and going to say something completely opposite. You know that's bad news. Within the same few hours, there's a major pivot on monetary policy. So can Treasury handle it when it's a seemingly isolated incident? Perhaps. The mainstream media wants you to believe that this was an isolated incident. Here was CNBC this week saying, well, it seems that all Silicon Valley Bank fallout was just an isolated incident, nothing to worry about. You can't make this up. Hours after that CNBC report hit, New York Community Bank, on the verge of collapse, announced it's receiving bailout money to stay afloat. Bailout money? I thought we were done with bailouts. Oh, but no, we aren't. So isolated incidents, nothing to see here. Do they think you? The bankers are running scared right now. Will you be busy enjoying?
Banks are running scared, right? This is what your charagma will look like for those that are new.
chip between your thumb and index finger using a device similar to a syringe. Now, these chips can actually be really helpful tools, and they utilize the same technology used in phone payments. With this tiny device, your body essentially becomes a contactless key. It can open
And that's the
doors.
reason why they've been setting up all these phone payments for a while now. You know, ever since 2020, everything's been, you know, gradualism with scanning your palm and using your phone and using just your credit card. All right, because they're getting away with the money, man. They're taking away the actual physical money. Okay.
Sensors and can even start a car. They last anywhere from 10 to 20 years and can be removed with a small incision in the skin.
People stop being fucking stupid, man. Right. When they crash this economy, man, this is going to be the new currency, man. Right. You're going to have to put your right hand and your forehead out to go ahead and buy and sell in this economy, man. All right? Are you going to sell your soul to Satan, or are you going to get your head fucking chopped off, man? Right. That's the choices that's coming in these days, man. Right. You can laugh and scoff, talk all the shit you want in your mind, but the Lord going to judge your ass, man. Right. All right? This is a serious matter, man. There ain't no more time to be playing around with your people, man. Right.
That's right. And the scriptures tell you, be not ignorant to any small matter. Be not ignorant to any small matter, KJV. So rock. Yeah, this is Ecclesiasticus 5:15. It says, be not ignorant of anything in a great matter or small. And people look at this as like this ain't nothing. Like it's the smallest matter in the world, man. All right. Until like that brother said, until it's presented in your face. Okay, and the only way that you can buy or sell is by scanning your forehead or scanning your right hand, man. And the scriptures tell you that anybody that takes that MOTB, that Rice Krispie treat, you're gonna what? You're gonna feel the indignation and wrath of the Lord and his angels, man. Revelations 14:9. Okay, there's no way around it. Are you gonna literally feel the wrath of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai? Okay. This is Jaguar Wright.
In the hand or in the head. The Neuralink is a chip that gives the human brain the ability to operate and function like a computer.
And you see, and this is why they want you as that computer, because they can hack computers, and if they can hack computers, that means they're gonna end up hacking you. Hacking into your thoughts, hacking into your brain to make you do whatever they feel is right or whatever they want you to do, man. You see?
Now, it's not easy to get. You might need $1 billion, but Elon will hook you up. You know, get you all AI ready. You don't even need a phone to make phone calls anymore. You don't have to use computers anymore. This is where the world is going. Motorola said last year, they made an announcement in March before I went into Parkland when my second ex-husband had me registered as crazy. Drugs for days. Just how I don't know Tuesday. But they said it. They made the announcement. Starting 2030, all cell phones will be bio inside your right hand.
Yeah, we ain't making no 2030. I promise you that.
Chip in your head, chip in your hand. Technology is the mark of the beast. It's very simple.
See, these people know, man. These people know. But 2/3 of our people don't and keep taking it as a joke. Right? This is Venezuela's inflation is so high that people are dumping money like it's trash. Okay. All right. So now let's grab Ezekiel. This is this is Ezekiel 7:19. It says, they shall cast their silver in the streets, and their gold shall be removed. Their silver and their gold shall not be able to deliver them in the day of wrath, in the day of the wrath of the Lord Yahweh. All right, and the scriptures tell you that riches profit not in the day of wrath, man. All right, none of this money that you have, none of this gold, silver that you're holding on to, okay, is going to be able to save you from the judgment of the Lord, man. The only way you can escape is through this knowledge of the Lord, man. You see? It says, and they shall not be able to deliver them in the day of the wrath of the Lord Yahweh. They shall not satisfy their souls, neither fill their bowels, because it is a stumbling block of their iniquity. Yeah, it's a stumbling block. Okay, their worship, their God is money. Their God is to worship the money that's all around them. So it's a stumbling block unto the people that don't have the knowledge of the Lord. Okay. It says, as for the beauty of his ornament, he set it in majesty, but they made the images of their abomination and of their detestable things therein. Therefore, I mean, Salaki, let's go to one more. I think I got. Oh, this is a new one right here. This is some bugged out shit right here. Now, women, and this is showing you, and this is going to show you how fast these women going to take that MOTB just for stupidity like this. It says, point of view, putting an air tag under my wig while solo traveling in Bali. They rarely have iPhones. Okay, so this is the new thing that these women are starting to do. All right, they're literally putting
You know, I be outside with it. 100 deep in the section, we be wildin'. Won't catch me playing with no broke nigga, that shit. These hoes came. What's up, G-Way? In the cut with my twin, we be vibing. Classic.
And it's funny because they're using it for protection, right? For safety, but how, what good is that safety? What good is that safety, right? If when they find your ass, you're already dead. You see, which is that's the stupidest thing, and that's showing you that these women gonna line up like that because they'll do anything in their power just to have that vacation, that dream vacay. You see, with these women, everything is that dream vacay. I want to be on the island every month. Okay, so therefore Esau's gonna brainwash you. Okay, and they're gonna come and tell you, all right, well, if you take this MOTB, man, you can go on a million vacations all you want. You know, the convenience, right? You'll be able to be pinpointed where you're at, your location. You'll never be able to get lost. None of that. And we know that this devil's all full of lies, man. All right, but yeah, you see it. There we go. Finally. Oh my gosh. I was sitting in the car waiting over and over for it. Salakia. Hold on, let me finish over here on this bench. I had to get out of my car. Esau was playing with that feed heavy right there. All right, but Salaki on that. Which I was almost pretty much done anyway. I had one more video. Actually, two more videos. Okay, this was one of them right here.
Lockbit ransomware group announced that it had breached to me just a few minutes ago. So the Lockbit ransomware group announced that it had breached the U.S. Federal Reserve and exfiltrated over 33 terabytes of sensitive data. Right now, this is alleged. Nothing is confirmed. But if this is confirmed, this would be a significant data breach and very detrimental to the U.S. banking industry with all that financial data. So they've given them till the 25th of June to pay the ransom, or they are going to release all that information. It is on Lockbit's data leak site, and so that's kind of where we're at on that point. Again, nothing has been verified. This is all alleged, and as we get more information, I will definitely keep you updated on this one, as this one is a potentially catastrophic cyber attack / data breach.
Yeah, which that's why they've been telling you over and over about these cyber attacks, all right? Because that's another way they're gonna crash that dollars by the way of a cyber attack. Because what better way is it to do it than to give you a cyber attack? Because the best way to reset everything would be to just cut out the lights, you see? And then they're gonna come and tell you, oh, there's no more money in your banks, everything is lost, and they're gonna come with that solution for you. You see? And let me grab this last video before Esau cuts my feed. Hold on.
Lock the alcohol. Scan your ID to unlock the alcohol door so you can get the bill. So what you do, you go over here, right? So you put your shit in.
Yeah, you see, when you see where he put his card at, that's eventually gonna be where you put your actual hand in, man. All right, and I'm sure they're gonna have, with all this biometrics, technology they have, they're gonna have something to scan their head. It might be just you scanning your eyes, okay? Which, if they scan in your eyes, what's behind your eyes, man, is your forehead. So it's gonna all be connected to it, right?
And ask you what door you want to unlock. 1, 2, 3. Then you press 2 or 3. And you press unlock. And the motherfucker hit the green light on your ass like that. Yo, you first see it here.
And what's crazy is that Jake be loving shit like that. They get intrigued and they get fascinated by all the technology that Esau got, man. That's why he always continues to give you more technology, man, because that's how he keeps you stuck. All right. Remember, the scriptures talk about that he deceived the nations by the means of those miracles, man, which goes into all these different technologies that this devil has, man. All right. But let's end it on this. Okay. Habakkuk 2 and 3 again. All right. It says, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his faith. Yet also, because he transgresseth by wine, philosophy, right? He is a proud man, neither keepeth at home. who enlargeth his desire as hell. All right, and we know that Esau is all about hell and death, because he was what? He was that red horse that took peace from the earth. Okay, and it says, who enlargeth his desire as hell and is as death and cannot be satisfied. Yeah, he's not satisfied with all the blessings that the Lord gave him, the fatness of the earth, the blessing of the sword. All right, and it says he cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all nations and heapeth unto him all people. And how's he going to do that? He's going to do that by the way of that Rice Krispie treat. You see, he's going to gather every single one of these nations together and every single one of these people through the way of his technology, his agenda. Okay, so that's pretty much the point. As a matter of fact, I'll end it with this last one, the one that we always bring out the most, right? This is Revelations 13 and 16. And it says, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive MARK in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the MARK or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. All right. So, hey, it's right around the corner. All right. All we got to do is keep our heads up and constantly watch these updates that the brothers is bringing out, so we know exactly what time frame we're in when this thing is being made mandatory, man. All right. So with that being said, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Kol Haloyim La Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rachak Wadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. Blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect that scattered abroad, the Akim and the Akwat that was listening in. Yahweh Ratazah, Lord willing that the lesson was edifying. To the next one, Shalom. Keep fighting the good fight of faith and doing as good soldiers of Yahweh Shai. You sisters continue to learn in silence and watching the true men of the Lord with the true doctrine. So with that being said, Shalom, the water brother, for tuning in. As always, Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Barakatah. Shalom.